Gang, this has been number 2 of the rescue mission, and as you saw in the last bin and bin 3, there was only one worm. I didn't check this one yet, but this is usually the hottest bin. I mean, I can feel the heat inside of here. 107.6 degrees. Okay, so I mean, like I said earlier in the last one, I know for a fact that this is at least about 10 to 20 degrees cooler than it was earlier this afternoon. So we're already in the thermophilic stage, if not the mesophilic stage, if not the thermophilic. And all I'm going to do now, the objective here is just to get as many of the worms out, assuming there are any left, as possible. And then I am going to do what I should have done all along, and that is to simply mix a slurry of vegetables in here to fully cycle these bins before I even consider putting any worms back in. Contacted my supplier to do just that, but I don't know when he's going to be able to make it back out to see me. And right now, I don't see any worms anywhere. I got a feeling we had 100% die off in here. I hope I'm wrong. So far, we've only rescued one worm. That's it. And there is nothing in the tub. Nothing. I'm so disappointed in myself for thinking that they would evacuate and go to the tub. But that's kind of what they've been doing, so obviously that's why I thought if it got too hot, that's precisely what they would do. But obviously, that wasn't the case. So this it's important to see what happens when you don't do things right. I definitely miscalculated in a large way how this was going to go. Sadly, my worms paid the price. And I don't take that lightly either. It's got nothing to do with the money that they cost. I mean, it has to do with the fact that I was trying to put together a really important project that I wanted them to be a very important part of. And I definitely miscalculated the way that this was going to go. I'm not trying to beat myself up, but it's important when you do make mistakes that you don't make them again. If you don't learn from your mistakes, then there's really no point. And I don't mean to sound harsh, but something like this where you just completely destroy the population of your worm bin because you decided to put way too much of a food that was already going to be a challenge as it stood. It's just it's very irresponsible. So anyway, am I rambling? Who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky with bin 1, but I was hoping to get at least one worm out of here. It appears that I don't know if maybe this is kind of like the proverbial frog in a boiling pot situation where they didn't realize what was happening until it was too late, and that's why they didn't evac the bin. I don't know. I truly am genuinely surprised that they didn't. I'm not fully sure I understand why they didn't. This stuff is so hot. There's nothing wrong with using steamed white rice. A little bit of it, I have. You've seen me do it. But the amount that I put in, that obviously was too much. I mean, just picking this up, I can feel the heat coming off of this mass. Even this little chunk here. So the silver lining to this is that we are going to get this fully cycled now. Unfortunately, it came at the expense of this first batch of worms. I had my reservations from the onset of receiving them so early that this could happen. But I thought it was going to happen for reasons beyond my control, not because of stupidity. So. Let's see. Hey! All right, look at that. Oh, thank you. 1, 2. Okay. And I showed this in the first video. I won't keep repeating the same things over and over again. I've got my 5-gallon bucket over here filled up with some crushed up brown leaves and some water. That's where they're going to stay until I'm able to fix this. They're over here on the right. I would be very surprised if anything's in the middle of this mash of gunk. There's just no way. It's too hot. 107. Holy cow. But you know what? Fine. That's exactly what we need to do what we should have done in the first place. Now we're just gonna do it. The texture of the rice is almost like it almost feels like marshmallows at this point. It's mushy, it's hot. It's a real nasty mess. It's great for collecting microbes. That is about it. All right, we got 2 worms. Now we got a total of 3. Now it is time to add some bedding in this puree. Let's mix it up. Just sit down the lid. Monitor the temperatures on these every single day until they spike. I am not even going to be putting a worm anywhere near these bins until I see that temperature drop down to at least ambient temperature. That way I know that the temps are regulated. The bacteria that I'm looking to make sure in the bin are actually in the bin. Then I can safely add the worms back in. So give me just 1 second and I'll be right back. Bedding. Puree. Which is what I wanted to do all along. Mix it in, spread it through. Fold it in. This is really what should have happened at the very beginning. For the fact it didn't, I really do regret it. I don't regret trying to get things started with the banana tea because I was planning on doing what you're seeing me do right now a couple days later. I had read something that said that if you can get the 2 stages to happen using separate processes, there's a higher microbe count at the end of that. I thought, well, it's worth a try. And I had heard about the banana tea from somebody else. So I thought, well, why not? Okay. There we go. Checking on this daily. And we will, I'll share the readings with you guys and the progress that's made with it. And in the meantime, I want to thank you for joining me today. I'm so sorry that these are very disappointing videos this week, but this is the way it goes. Sometimes these things happen. Please do like and share it. It's important that people see both successes and failures. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't as of yet, and hit the bell notification icon so you can be alerted when I upload new content. Until next time, wherever you are in this world, today or tonight, take care. Bye for now.